Hey guys, what's up? Devontae here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So, Netflix tried me, and now I'm making this video. You're also wondering why we're back here, but like, I was tired of my phone case. It wasn't exactly how I wanted. It's right here. It's this. It doesn't look as bulky as I was telling you about, but like, it has like a front part of it, and I took that off, and I just keep it in here, and now I can use my tripod again. But like, it fell. Anyway, so to this story, not story, but like this video, Netflix tried a bitch, and now I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite shows because it doesn't add up now, but like I'm gonna give you a preface to why I'm making this video. I had another video planned, so I had another video shot. I didn't edit it yet, so that's gonna come up after this video. But like I have to get this video out because I'm low-key mad about it, you know. But anyway, so I was on Netflix like I do every night or every day or like every moment of my life, you know, because I don't have friends anyway. But I was on Netflix, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me watch my favorite show of all time. And I wanted to go look at it. I wanted to go look it up. And it's not there. Like, it's non-existent. It's not on the website. I looked it up, typed it in. I did everything. I looked it up and everything, and it wasn't there. So I was like, you know what? Netflix, come here. A little closer. Can you stop taking my favorite shows off of the fucking website? Because this is the second show that I like really like invested my time in and watched it. Like, I watched this show probably 7 times. No joke. Like, it's 3 seasons and I watched it all in full like 7 times. That's how much I like this show. So like, I'm low-key pissed. I'm low-key upset too about it because like, it's my favorite show of all time. Like, why would you do that? So now I'm gonna tell you like my favorite show because I'm upset and like we need to get this back on Netflix and like I love it, you know. This is gonna be a random ass video, but like I don't care at this point. I already started it. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's get on to me telling you about my shows. So, the show that they just took off is called The Following. It was on Fox. It was 3 seasons, like I said. And it had Kevin Bacon, Kevin Bacon on it. I watched it because of Kevin Bacon. Low-key. But like, when I started watching it, it became more than him, you know? So, Kevin Bacon is a retired FBI agent. And he is an alcoholic and stuff like that, and he's got shot in the heart or whatever, and now he has like this heart thing on his chest, and so he is struggling with it, and then he gets called back to solve a case that he already solved. It was a serial killer, and his name is Joe Curl. And first of all, Joe Curl, by far the best person I've ever like loved. Like, we're gonna get into that, but yeah. So the whole 3 seasons, the whole 3 seasons is about Kevin. I forget his name. Kevin Bacon's character and Joe Curl's character. Joe Curl, and it's so intricate, and it's so intricate because the Joe Curl is a English like literature professor. Oh my god. And it's based in where I'm from, like in the DMV area. Like, it's based there. And like, it's like CSI, but it's more than CSI. It's like CSI meets horror, and it's just amazing, and I just love it. And like, I'm just like, the meaning behind everything is just so amazing. And the main reason why I started watching it was because they had this thing. The killer, Joe Carroll, is in love with Edgar Allan Poe, and at that time I was like very into like poetry, and I was really into Edgar Allan Poe too. So I was like, oh my god, let me watch it, and it's just so good. And the character development between everybody, like everybody, it was just a well written show. Oh shit, that's my, oh damn, that's my laptop. Are you okay, sweetheart? I'll check on you later. I'm sorry, but that shit rings all the time, and I'm just like, bro, I hate it. Like, can you just? I'm gonna let it die one day, you know. But anyway, back to my story. So like as a writer, I love seeing like great writing, and like the writing. There's like the amount of times that I watched it, there is no plot holes ever, and everything makes sense, and it's just crazy. And it's about a literary professor that kills and creates a cult. It's just so like if you can find it, watch it. Like I'm trying to find it right now, and I'm trying to watch it again because it gives me inspiration to write, you know. But enough about that. We're gonna go into my other favorite show that Netflix took off. Okay, so my second show is called The Secret Circle, and it was on the CW with like the Vampire Diaries, with the originals, with everything magic related. It was so good, and I'm just like, but anyway, it's about a girl named Cassie Blake, and her mom dies, and she has to go back to her mom's town and just live. It's weird, but like she figures out that she's a witch, and people in her town just okay. People in her town don't know about it except for like a group of people, and she gets drawn into it because in like the show, you need like 6 people to create a witch circle, and she was that 6th person that there was missing, and they were all drawn because their families were like a circle by themselves, and then something happened that their parents lost their magic, but they figured out that they have magic, right? And so they all get drawn together, and they have to like figure out this witch shit together, and it's so good, and it sucks because it's only one season, and I watched that one season like religiously, and I just love it like magic wise. Like I remember watching it when I was like a freshman, sophomore, and I was up at night on my phone watching it and on Netflix when I can't go to sleep. Like it's that fucking good. And then they took it off like this year too. They took a lot of my favorite shows off, and I'm just in love with it. And you can watch it on CWC. I'm gonna rewatch it again because it's just so good. And it's like if you like the Vampire Diaries, you will love The Secret Circle. It's just mainly based around witches and teenagers finding out their powers and shit, and they just figure their shit out together. And then they have to fight. It's just so okay. So they leave it off on a cliffhanger, and there's like so many books about it, and I'm just like, why did they cut it off? It's making me stressed the fuck out. Oh my god. Okay, enough of that. What's another show? Okay, so there's a show on Netflix called Jessica Jones. It's a Marvel Netflix crossover shit. That show, that's my favorite like Marvel Netflix combination ever. Like fuck Daredevil, fuck Luke Cage, fuck majorly fuck Iron Fist and the Defenders. Like Jessica Jones is like that show, and like it's just okay. So it's a girl that has superpowers, not like superpowers, but like she has super strength, and she can jump really high, and she basically like can do anything she wants. Not anything, but like she's just a strong, independent woman, right? And it's crazy because she has to like go through a mental like abuse type of shit, and then she just like she has PTSD and everything. She has to like fend for herself. Anyway, so she's like a strong independent character, and like she loses all her power, not all her powers, but she loses her well-being because the villain can take over your mind by just saying like, just imagine like walking down the street and somebody comes up to you and saying, stand in the street, like you just stop, go stand in the street, and then you just get hit by a car. Like that's how powerful that person is, and she had to go through that for like a long period of time, and then one day she just stops and she just has that PTSD of it all her life, and she just goes through that, and like she has to go through it again with like caring for people, you know, and it's just it's just so good. I'm about to cry because it's just that fucking good, and I'm about to watch that again too. It's so good that I have the very first comic book. So this is the very first comic book of Jessica Jones, and I had to buy it because it's just that fucking good. Like it's just so fucking good. I haven't read it yet, but like Jesus fuck. It's just so it was just so good that I had to buy the fucking comic book. That says a lot. Like, but anyway, that's it. Those are like my three favorite shows of all time. I advise you to go watch all three of them. Um, yeah, that's about it. So, thank you for stopping by. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace out.